Hey everyone, it's Nelson Miller here with PA Creative. In today's video, we're going to look at the new Divi Conditions feature. This was update version 4.11, and what I'm going to do is give you an overview of what this is and then give you some use cases kind of behind the scenes on how I've started to put this into play on our own website right here. So you're going to see a little behind the scenes, how I've been using it. I have 6 examples so far. So yeah, let's just take a look. It's a really great feature. It's very powerful. I'm going to show you where you can access it and yeah, some of the things you can do with it. So as always, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can click the link in the description. You'll come over to the blog post. So yeah, here I have the blog post, and I have everything explained here in the blog post. I have 1 through 6 down through here. And I think the best way to show you is to jump right into number 1 and then show you where the conditions feature shows up in Divi. So I'm going to go to my theme builder. The theme builder and the conditions feature really go together well. It doesn't always go together, but I actually used to have, I had about twice as many theme builder templates here. So here you can see one, for example, child themed docs. You can see here I have a dynamic post title at the top, so that's going to say like Divi paving or something. And then as even like a little trick, I even have inside here, I have it set as H1, which I did a tutorial about. And then I have child theme there, because what it's going to do, it'll say Divi paving, Divi mowing, Divi handmade, Divi photographer, whatever. And then the title. So anyway, that's not really related. But over here on the side, I made this work for all of them. But then you'll notice here I have Divi paving, Divi excavating, construction, electrician, a bunch down through here. And these are all, you know, you wouldn't want them all to show up, obviously. Let's say I'm looking at Divi paving's documentation. Well, I don't want to see this for Divi excavating, all right? Let me just show you that. So if I go into any section, row, or module now, after Divi 4.11, go to the Advanced tab. And right here you can see it, a new toggle called Conditions. So I open that up, and right now I just have one post category. And in fact, it's actually my documentation post type category, but that's, yeah. You can see here in this little like grayed out thing, it says docs category, and then I have Divi paving. So what I've done is I've chosen to display only if post category is, and then Divi paving. So this one shows if it's Divi paving, same thing down through, right? So basically you could add multiple ones here. If I say add condition, look at these options: post type, category, post tag, author, tag, category. These are location. This is post info location, like if it's on a specific page or a product, if the user's logged in or not, if the user's role is, you know, something, if it's a date and time. So yeah, we'll talk about that a little bit. Page visit, post visit, if the person viewing the site has purchased a product, specific product, if there's a certain thing in the cart or not in the cart, the number of views that a page had, if it reaches such a thing, whatever, if it's on browser like Chrome or Safari, or if it's based on a cookie. There's all of these options. It's really great. Like this, if I pick date and time, I could say display only if, current date is after or is before or is on. So you have all these options inside here. So I would recommend just playing around with it. Obviously, I can't show you every single thing here. But yeah, it's incredible. So I could say like if page, display only if page is, and then it brings up a list of all my pages. There's all these things. If product purchase, if display only if user has bought a product, and then or has, oh, it's just a product in general. Oh, here's specific, has bought a specific product. Yeah, it's crazy. Or has not bought a specific product. You know what I mean? If I knew someone didn't buy something, I could show a shop or a product module. Anyway, So there's all of these. So this is use case number 1 for me. And you'll see a few more. Showing and hiding this based on the post category. Let me show you another one related to this. So right now I'm in my plugins documentation template. Let me explain something. I used to have a separate theme builder template for every single product that I offer. So that was crazy. The reason I had to do that is because I have all my documentation articles assigned to a category. So like I might have 20 or 30 articles on how to use my Divi Events Calendar plugin. They're all assigned to that category. And then that template was showing any post that's in that category. So I had a separate a separate template for every product. I had to. Now I've reduced it to like one for child themes and one for plugins. It's crazy how I've reduced that number. But I had to do this. It's a little different now than the child themes. The child themes only had one title, but here, since I will be also on, I want this to say the title of the product at all times. Even if I'm on like, how to use a certain module in the Divi Events Calendar, I want it to still just say Divi Events Calendar rather than the page title. I want the page title to still show right here, the post title. So anyway, so each one of these has that same condition that I showed you before, if the post category is, and then see Divi Events Calendar, okay? That's pretty simple. It's just I had to do that. Now over here on the side, you can see this is a list of links in the Divi Events Calendar. So I have that showing for that module. This one here is for the Divi Responsive Helper. So rather than make a whole nother template just to put a different sidebar list here, I'm just using these conditions. And I'm just putting them on here. That way, like if I change the layout, if I change the design or the background color, anything, I'm only doing it once. So, and then you can see each of the plugins that I have a different list here for them. So every time I add a new documentation article, I can just come into this one template and update it. And the same applies here to like the other ones. I have these showing based on the product. All right, the second one is very similar. I'll show it real quick. So basically on all of my product pages, whether it's a course or a child theme or a plugin, there's some things that are different. So I have to use a different template for each. But I wanted to say this, single course versus everything. So it's like comparing the single item versus the membership, so the cost and then what's included, just to help you compare. But I wanted it to, like, if you're viewing a course, it'll say single course versus unlimited everything. If you're viewing a plugin, So basically I set the conditions accordingly. Let's see, that would be post category again, Divi plugins or Divi child themes or Divi courses, okay. The one more here was a little bit different. Right here it says select an option. So like on my child themes, I only have one purchase option, but my plugins and courses, I have 3 options. They're variable products. So I have this show. What did I use here? Okay, this is a little different. It's under post category. This is an interesting one. But the product type, I'm filtering by product type, not category. And it's variable and variable subscription. So in WooCommerce subscriptions, it's a variable subscription. And in WooCommerce, it's a variable product. If it's a variable product, if you're viewing a variable product, then I know that you need more than one option. So I say select an option. So I thought that was kind of cool, a little bit different. All right, the third one here, I was using here during Black Friday and Cyber Monday week. So the banner is a section in my theme builder header template, and it's showing based on the date. All right, so you see this pink one at the top. So this is just a blue, a normal section, right? And I have a countdown timer. But anyway, the condition is, look at these. I have 3 conditions. One is, well, display only if current date is after, and then I have Thanksgiving Day. And I have it set at 00, so it's midnight. So only display if the date is after midnight Thanksgiving Day or midnight, before Black Friday, okay? Only display if it's after. Also, I have another condition, only display if it's before. And then this here, and I actually have that wrong. I'm going to change it right now because it's only Tuesday or Monday. So I want it to be before. I have it ending Friday at midnight, the sale. So I'm going to, wow, caught that right here. Another one I have is I just display only if page is not the Black Friday sale. I just decided to hide it on that particular page since it's already talking about the sale. That's where this links to, so you might as well not see the banner on that page. So anyway, but again, you can see that I've used 3 conditions, kind of stacked them all. So it's, yeah, after the one date, before the other date. All right, the next one is I'm showing and hiding call to action. And this is actually the same as the last one, so I won't show much of this. Basically, I have this pulsing. It looks crazy pulsing in here. It actually looks like that. So I have this, it's only showing during the sale dates. The exact same conditions as the banner at the top by date. All right, so we're gonna kind of skip over that one, but same thing. I'm just showing that was one place I'm using. Anyway, countdown timers. So this is interesting. I have 2 countdown timers on this sale page. So here it's saying how many days are left in the sale, and you can see a module here. Well, actually, there's another module that was counting down to the sale date. So I had the timer ending, midnight of, Thanksgiving Day. The timer was ending, but that module also hid. So I, only show if the date is before, Black Friday date. This one then only show if it's after Thanksgiving Day. So when one disappeared, the other one showed up. So one was counting down to the start, one started, and then it's counting down to the end of the sale. And when it reaches the end of the sale, that one will also hide. So again, it's based on date, but I'm just saying how I used the 2 of them to work together. So it's the same conditions with the date as I showed you in the banner. I'm just using 2 different ones that are kind of tag teaming it. All right. And the last one is interesting. I'm going to just go to the cart page. All right, so I have an item in my cart here, Divi Responsive Helper. And then you're seeing this thing. It says want to upgrade to the membership. And I just added this here the other day because I actually switched over, by the way, to the new cart modules for WooCommerce, the Divi. So this is the cart. I can't even remember the names, like the cart contents and cart totals, and then the cross sells. These are modules, right? So this is just a blurb. And I'll show you the back end. All right, so this is my, you can see, yeah, the modules, WooCart products. That's what it's called. Anyway, here's a separate module, which is a blurb module. My conditions, let's take a look. So here I have display conditions. Well, actually, yeah, I forgot to tell you, it does kind of show you in a tooltip. Anyway, display only if user's cart does not have a specific product. See, I can say has products or is empty, like super general, right? Or if it has a specific product, or if it does not have a specific product. So in this case, I'm saying if it does not have, and then Divi Adventure Club, well, then it will display. So if I added this, and I was saying, it's sort of like, well, why don't you just upgrade instead, or that kind of thing. All right, let's test this. All right, and now I added it to the cart. So now none of the things are here because it's in the cart. Why would I don't want to be confused. Oh, I want to upgrade to the membership, and they're like, wait, I thought I'm buying the membership. I'm confused. There you go. That's number 6, and I have 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, let me know what I've missed. I'd love to hear your ideas on how I could use it, and also I want to know how have you been using it. Give me some ideas, give me some suggestions, but also share some clever ways you're using it, or just doesn't have to be clever, just a nice common sense way that you're using it. I think this has a lot of potential. There are a couple missing features. For example, you may have noticed I can say if someone's viewed a page or post but not a post type. For example, I want to say if you've viewed a product page, well then maybe I want to have a little module with a coupon code show up. Say, hey, we noticed you've viewed this product, here's 10% off. Something like that. I don't know. I think there's a lot that's probably needs to be explored with WooCommerce. some new features, but also existing features. So I'm excited. Let me know your thoughts overall on the new conditions feature. I'd love to hear them. And if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. All right, hey, we'll see you all in our next video.